So the kickoff press conference for Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis just ended. And who was the topic of conversation at the press conference?
I'm inviting you here. You ain't. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Let me call Tank. That's why we invite.
Call Tank.
Call who the fuck you want.
You've been running your whole career, Haney.
Call who you want. He can't help. Listen. Bill, listen. Hold on. You better call the rest of the lightweight division. Hold on. Let's get real here.
I don't know how y'all haters keep trying to downplay Tank, keep trying to act like he's not the face, if not one of the faces of boxing. When we ain't heard from Tank since the Ryan Garcia fight back in April, it's October. I think he posted on social media maybe 5 times since then. He don't even show his face like that. He be with his family, with his kids. Nobody even hears from Tank unless they got a personal relationship with him. We don't know what's up with Tank. But still, he's the topic of every conversation in boxing. Like, people online arguing if he's the face of boxing or who's he's going to fight next. Meanwhile, he's flying around the world on private jets just doing fly shit with his friends. And I'm going to say this because I know it's going to make all the Tank haters mad. This nigga Tank moving around like the Jay-Z of boxing. Like he too rich to even talk to us or associate with us. Like he don't do no interviews no more, nothing. But watch, when he announces his fight date again, it's going to be the biggest shit in boxing. Just like whenever Hove drop, we don't hear from Hove for years. When Hove drop, it's the biggest shit in hip-hop. But this ain't a video about Gervonta Tank Davis. This is a video about the Regis Prograis and Devin Haney press conference today. I just thought it was funny that the most viral clip from it was about Gervonta Davis, because I know y'all Devin Haney fans salty. But as far as the press conference between Devin and Regis, it was pretty entertaining. You know, they was going back and forth a little bit. Regis, well, not really Regis. Regis was up there quiet. I was expecting more from Regis since he tweeted that the other day about Devin losing the fight in Mexico and paying to get it overturned. For the most part, Regis really didn't say too much. He was up there quiet like he's real focused on this fight. But his coach did a whole lot of talking, from that clip, as you saw. He was going back and forth with Devin and Bill that whole press conference. And it was more the same from Bill Haney, you know, trying to build up the opponent, trying to talk nice about the opponent, build him up. So when they win, it looked like they just beat the most dangerous, best fighter in the world when they beat him. So he was up there building Regis up, trying to talk nice. He ain't really say too much or get too disrespectful. But that's how he's playing it so far. We'll see how it gets closer to the fight. It'll probably start getting more heated as the fight gets closer. But as of now, they've been keeping it pretty respectful. And also, they released the undercard for the fight today. And I ain't gonna lie, this undercard is pretty ass. Andy Cruz is fighting again. Andy Cruz getting back in the ring. This will be his second pro fight. He'll be fighting this guy right here. This guy, Hector Tanahara. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, Hector. To be honest, I don't really know too much about him. I never seen him fight, I don't think. I saw a couple people talking about it. I guess he's pretty solid. His knockout loss is to William Zepeda, which, depending on who you ask, is top 5 at 135 pounds right now. So it should be an interesting matchup for Andy Cruz. We know they fast-tracking Andy Cruz. I think his first opponent had like 30-something fights. This guy right here got 20-plus fights and has been in the ring with William Zepeda. So they moving Andy Cruz as fast as they can. I mean, he's 28 years old already, so it only makes sense. But outside of that, Andy Cruz and the co-main event, I guess, is kind of interesting. Montana Love, who ducked Richardson Hitchens. Now, I mean, we talking about all these ducks, but he's really a duck. He ducked Richardson Hitchens for sure. And he ducked Richardson, then took this fight as a co-main event on the Haney and Regis Prograis card, when he could have fought Richardson and got his ass whooped in the main event and got a nice check. Now he gonna get his ass whooped by this Liam Perro dude from Australia, who is a pretty good fighter. I mean, he been through a couple camps with Devin Haney. He actually been one of Devin Haney's sparring partners for a couple camps. And I got him washing. I don't know about washing because he been out the ring for a year, but I got him beating Montana Love for sure. If Montana Love does pull this fight out, it'd probably be by a split decision, but nothing more than that. So I don't know what he was thinking. He should have just took that Richardson Hitchens fight. Nah, I mean, did a main event in Brooklyn, got a nice check for it, take his ass whooping, and call it a day. Now he gonna get beat up by this dude who people don't know too much about, so they just gonna write him off as some bum. Now people gonna label you as a dude that got beat up by a bum. When if you would have just fought Richardson, you have a chance to beat him. Well, not realistically, but hypothetically. I think Richardson might have stopped Montana Love. No bullshit. But you have a chance to beat him, and it's a respectable opponent. Not that Liam Perro ain't, but people know Richardson. Richardson got a name out here. So taking the loss to him is different than taking the loss to Liam Perro. But that's what I got for y'all. I'm out.